It has been more than 4 months since the US and Israel first launched joint strikes on Iran, and it has been 58 days after a ceasefire began. Now, after all this time, US congressional lawmakers have voted to limit Donald Trump's war powers. The US House of Representatives, which has a narrow Republican majority, has voted to approve a resolution which blocks Trump from continuing the war against Iran. 4 Republican lawmakers joined the Democrats to pass this resolution.
On this vote, the yeas are 215 and the nays are 208. The concurrent resolution is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
The vote now sends the resolution to the Senate, which must also approve the resolution in order for it to take effect. The move is to rein in Trump's powers and direct the US president to withdraw American troops from Iran. Now, the resolution, if passed in both chambers, restores the power of US Congress to declare war or authorize use of military force. US President Donald Trump has reacted strongly to the House passing the war powers resolution. In a long post on Truth Social, the US president lashed out at the Democrats and also 4 Republicans who voted in favor of it. In his post, Trump said, and I quote, "Yesterday, in a meaningless vote, the House voted 4 bad Republicans and all of the Democrats to limit my war powers, right in the middle of my final negotiations to end the war with the Islamic Republic of Iran. Who would do such an unpatriotic thing? They know where the negotiations stand. The Democrats are fueled by Trump derangement syndrome. They would rather have our country fail than give me another of many victories. The 4 Republicans, that's a whole other story. They should be ashamed of themselves," unquote. And we earlier spoke to Dov Zakheim, who's the former Undersecretary of Defense in George W. at Bush's administration. Here's what he had to say on the matter. Listen in.
The truth of the matter is it's very, very difficult to stop the president. As I say, you need 2/3 of the Senate, you need 2/3 of the House. Even if you pass a war powers resolution like they just did, he's going to veto that. And he's just going to continue. Now, this isn't the first war that the United States has gotten into without proper congressional support. That's why there was a 1973 War Powers Resolution, precisely because they were concerned about how we got into a war and whether Congress could stop it. But as long as you've got that 2/3 requirement, which the War Powers Resolution requires, any president, whether it's Mr. Trump or anybody else, can simply veto it and say, okay, if you can override me, I'll stop. If you cannot override me, I can do what I want to do.